Everyone, in this video I want to show you how to calculate a CBM of your goods, and then knowing how to calculate a CBM is one of the steps in making profit in importation. If you don't know how to calculate a CBM, then you don't know what you're doing in importation. Okay, today I went to the warehouse for some of my goods, and then I was given a higher CBM, and then after I requested for a remeasurement, I was able to save $10, extra $10 profit. Okay, so to those who do not know how to calculate CBM, so this is my board, and then CBM is being calculated by the size of the box or the item. So it is being we normally measure the length by the height, or by the breadth, or by the height. Okay, and then um in cubic meters. Okay, in cubic meters. So what we do is that you have to measure the length, then you write it down, you measure the breadth, you measure the height, then you multiply all together. But we have a lot of ways that we can measure this. Okay, either it is being measured in centimeters, it is being measured in meters, it is being measured in millimeters. Okay, any of the ways you can be able to get your CBM correct. Okay, so let me demonstrate with one of the packages that I got. Okay, so this is my box. Okay, this is my box, and it is in centimeters. Okay, it is in centimeters. So this is my length, this is the length of the box. So the length is 41 centimeters. Okay, 41 centimeters, 41 centimeters. Then let's measure the breadth. The breadth is measured by, it's also measured this way. This is the breadth, that is 32 centimeters, 32 cm. And then we measure the height. This is the height. Okay, the height is giving me 22 cm. All right, so in this case, these are just the raw figures. These are just the raw figures. So when you get to this point, either you convert centimeters to meters, or you can just multiply all this in centimeters, then you divide it by 1 million. Okay, so let's multiply them together. So 41 by 32 by 22 is giving us is giving us so it's giving us 41 by 32, 32 by 22 is giving us 380,864. Okay, centimeters. So in this case, we are going to divide it by 1 million. Divide it by 1 million. 1 million. It's giving us 0.38 0. So this is the CBM, or the size of the box, 0.381. So this is the size. The size for this box, okay, is 0.380. Now, before you get this, we are now come to calculate for the dollar. Okay, so how do we know that how much dollar am I going to pay, how much cedis am I going to pay, how much naira am I going to pay? So in this case, you multiply it by the dollar rate that, or the CBM rate that your shipping agent is charging you. Mine is charging me $205, $205 per 1 CBM. So in this case, you multiply by 0. You multiply by the dollar rate. So mine is 205. Okay, so 205 um so times 205 is giving me $78. So this is the equivalent. Okay, this is the equivalent in dollar. So now that you've gotten the equivalent in dollar, what do we do? Then you know that dollar rate is not fixed. Today dollar will be 12, the next day dollar will be 11, then the other day dollar will be 10. So now that you know the dollar, you're paying $78, you then ask your shipping agent, what is today's current rate? So if he or she says it is 12, $1 is equivalent to 12 cedis. What you do is that you measure, or you multiply 78 by the dollar rate, which is 12. So you are paying 936 Ghana cedis for your goods.